And I'm gonna break down the ingredients and why some of the ingredients are in here, so you guys just have more of an understanding of why I formulated this bar the way that I did. But using these 3 tips is going to drastically change your skin game. Yo, good morning YouTube. Welcome to motherfucking squat day. And boy, oh boy, did I never think I was gonna say those words again ever on this. Today, we are working up to 635 pounds for a 2x2. It is gonna be an insane day. I have so much to go over in this video. I actually wanna break down my full skincare routine because I get so many people messaging me, and one of my athletes, Zane Carver, has also made an insane skin transformation. And I just wanna go over some tips and tricks, especially if you're taking steroids, on how to moderate acne breakouts or prevent them altogether. And I think you guys are gonna find that super freaking interesting. This is gonna be one of my last squat sessions in sleeves until we bust out the wraps and get into the high 700 pounds again. We got Babes cooking our breakfast this morning, which we are having 250 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and she is actually cooking some French toast right here. We woke up kind of late today because it was really broken night of sleep last night. I was having some nerve issues. The last 2 nights, it was ridiculously broken sleep. So we kind of slept in this morning. So I'm just gonna have an extra big breakfast to fuel these squat sessions that I'm leaving for in about an hour. So we're gonna finish cooking breakfast. I'll show you exactly what the finished product looks like and tip number 1 for how to get perfect skin on steroids. Let's go. The luckiest boyfriend in the world. I finished my 45 minutes of cardio. I come back, breakfast is usually already cooked. This is the French toast. I actually never had French toast up until yesterday. I'm gonna drench this in salt because salt helps your muscles contract and it actually drastically helps with strength. We also got some maple syrup because your boy is like 225-ish right now. A little bit heavier than I wanted to, but I'm kind of just enjoying the holidays. Some regular ketchup because fuck sugar-free ketchup, that shit's disgusting. The 3 tips I had for preventing and managing acne while on cycle is gonna be breaking down into 3 things. It's gonna be breaking down into your actual skincare routine, which is going to be about acneattackskincare.com, which is my personal skincare line. We're actually gonna go over that at the end of this video because I've promoted it so much, but I actually wanna go over the ingredients and how they help at the end of this video, which I've never done before. The first thing I wanna go over is because it's the first thing that I do every single day, which is my vitamins. Now, there are specific vitamins that will drastically help your skin. First one that I actually don't have the bottle, which is biotin. Biotin helps your skin, hair, nails. Now, biotin is not a crazy solution to anything, but it will help. It's like drinking water. If you drink 1 liter of water a day, you're not doing yourself any favors. If you're drinking 6 liters of water a day, is that gonna cure up all your acne? No, but it's definitely gonna help. Every step that I give you today is going to help manage your acne. Now, the second supplement that I take is L-carnitine tartrate. Now, injectable L-carnitine will be better because the absorption rate of L-carnitine orally is not the best. So I take like 4 grams of this twice a day. I take 8 grams total because L-carnitine not only helps use fat as an energy source and helps maintain like a leaner, better looking physique, but it also drastically helps with acne. Now, the last supplement that I take, which is the most important, and you guys have heard me talk about it in every single video. It does not matter the brand. It does not matter the type. It does not even matter the dosages because you need to take 1 gram 3 times daily. You want to megadose panthetic acid. Now, panthetic acid isn't like Accutane. Accutane kills off the pores in your body. I ran Accutane for 6 weeks at 70 milligrams a day. And at week 4, I literally started getting nosebleeds. I was still covered in acne. It was miserable for me. And that's when I knew there had to be a different way. There had to be a better way than ruining my body through Accutane. That's when I found out about panthetic acid, because panthetic acid will help reduce the oil buildup in your pore. So it's not killing off your pore together, but it's reducing the oil buildup so you're less likely to break out. You pair that with a good skincare routine, and that's obviously gonna reduce your acne substantially. Now, obviously, there are so many different other supplements that you can take. There's vitamin A. There's a green supplement to have your body in more of an alkaline state than an acidic state, because obviously the more acidic you are, the more you're gonna break out. But those are just my top 3 supplements that I take, which seem to work pretty good for me in limiting my breakouts and actually helping the active acne I would have on my body. I'm gonna eat this, and I'll see you guys for our pre-workout shake and pre-workout, I guess. That's how you would say that. And tip number 2 of preventing acne. The smell of this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you when I'm gonna go. So it is pre-workout time. God damn it! 6 grams of kratom. You wanted a drug addict? You fucking got one. 2 scoops of Gorilla Mode. We're gonna do Volcano Burst. We're doing some EAAs, Mango Peach or Tiger's Blood. They're both pretty fucking good. And we got a 3D Energy. Guys, I'm cheating. I'm a cheater, okay? That's what I do, is... I'm kidding, babe. I'm literally kidding. It was a joke. But I am cheating on White Monsters because 3D Energy sent me 3 fucking cases. And I wasn't ever a fan of 3D. I was like, you know what? They're okay. But they sent me blue, green, and purple. And this shit fucking slapped. I asked. I'm like, yo, can you hook it up? Can you sponsor me? They're like, no. I'm like, can you send me some? They said, no. So my girlfriend said, can you send us some? They're like, yeah, sure. Because obviously I'm the most hated person in the world. But you know what? That doesn't matter because they're still here and I'm still taking it and it's still free. So yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're taking the kratom. Obviously kratom tastes like absolute shit. So what I have to do here is I crack this 3D Energy. Oh, that was right in the old face. I have some of these like pretzel bites right here. So I stir all of this up. I plug my nose. I take this. I throw up right after, but not all of it. Only like half of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know when you're like taking meth and you like squeeze some of it out and some like that shit doesn't count. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna make fun of meth users right now. You know when like you're taking steroids and like you push a little bit of the oil out to like lubricate the syringe so when you stab it in there it doesn't hurt as much? Same thing. I basically take the kratom, but because it's so harsh on my digestive system and like my throat and I have like a gag reflex because like I'm the opposite of gay. I'm like anti-gay.
You can't say that either.
Why can't I say that?
Because that makes you sound like a homophobe. Say I love the gays.
I do. I love the gays, but I'm anti-gay. I'm like the opposite of gay. I'm straight. I'm anti-gay.
You're super straight. If you say anti-gay, that sounds homophobic.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Stop it!
I'm kidding. Stop. Babe, you almost knocked my fucking camera over. But basically I just plug my nose, take this back. I'm not gonna like, I'll just cut this part out right now. And yeah, I'd insert something about a sponsor of today's video, but unfortunately no one wants to sponsor my channels anymore. So we'll just cut it here. Any hype up music for this shit. It's like that. It's like that. Easy. Tastes great. And heading off to the gym for squat day. Basically gonna take 2 Tylenols, the kratom. I'm gonna slam back this 3D Energy and take 2 scoops of Gorilla Mode because I'm a fucking freak. But the second point of how to reduce my acne and how to reduce your acne as well is I want to go over injection frequency and starting and stopping your cycle. Now, to be honest, now that I am a little bit older, I do not have to taper up and down my cycles. But since I started steroids when I was 18 years old, that is really young. And I was still like the tail end of puberty at 18. I was still growing. My hormones were already still fucked. Shut the fuck up, Bailey! I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Fuck that dog. But when I realized I was prone to acne, especially taking steroids, I realized that I needed to taper up my dosages. So if I was taking 500 milligrams of testosterone, I would do the first 2 weeks at 250 milligrams, and then I would go to 500 so I wouldn't have this spike of hormones. I would also only inject Tuesdays and Saturdays back in the day, which again, just left too much room for fluctuation. Even though I was taking testosterone and enanthate, 2 injections a week for me just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to stabilize my hormone levels. So I found that very least I had to inject Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But if I really wanted to perfect my skin, and what I still do to this day is I inject every other day. It doesn't matter if I'm on 200, 400, or 700 milligrams of testosterone, I inject every other day because that's what keeps my hormones balanced as possible, and it keeps my estrogen in a lot better range and in check than having just guessing games of where it's gonna sit every week based off of when or what day I did the injection. I would also taper off steroids as well. So if you were on 500, 600, 700 milligrams of testosterone, when you time to come off and do your PCT, instead of going 500 to 0, I would go 500 to 250. And then if you're really prone to acne, go from 250 to 125 and then come off and do your PCT. You just want to make sure that there's no massive spikes or massive dips in your hormones ever. And and that is very, very easy to manage as long as you're on a frequent injection schedule and you just learn your body on what you can and cannot do when coming on and off steroids. So with that said, I'm going to dry scoop this pre-workout and I'll see you in the gym.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
This heavy, you lose brain cells every time. Every time I squat 800, I lose brain cells, I swear to God, because I can't even speak after. But long story short is, that is the last heavy squat day in sleeves. As I start a prep, I never go right into reps because my rep squat is well into the 800s. My sleeve squat is like well into the 700s. So I don't want to just throw in reps just because my body's also not on the cycle also like hasn't fully kicked in yet. So like I like to taper up my squats with sleeves and then about 3 or 4 weeks in, then move into reps as my body can tolerate more and I'm used to the heavier weight. So we did 635 for 2 sets of 2 as a top set today. This was honestly like the easiest squat day ever. 635 is not a lot of weight, but right now I'm just focusing on technique, technique, technique. So basically our down work right now is we are doing 440 with about 50 or 60 pounds of chains. We have 5 sets of 5 reps with that, and it's just speed, more like teaching my body to be explosive. So I'm probably gonna film 2 sets of those just so you can see my bar pattern. So we're gonna do these 5 sets. Like I said, I'm gonna film 2 of them, and then we're going into the down work, which is more like explosive training, but I'll obviously take you guys along for that too. home from the gym. I'm super stoked because I'm absolutely starving. But before I do anything, we need to get into the third part, which is one of the most important parts. And I'm gonna take you to the bathroom and show you. You're good. You're good. Beautiful bathroom, fucking love it. And for all you fucking bitches out there that it's like, oh my god, I pay for half of this house. I pay for my entire house in Canada. Just my rent alone right now because of this immigration shit is over $6,000 fucking dollars a month. Just for rent. I haven't paid for a car, insurance, phone, internet, bills, steroids, growth hormone, meat prep. I'm roughly spending $10,000 a month right now just in bills. It's not the smartest thing, but that's what men do because men provide and men take care. And that's what I do. So usually every morning and right when I get home from the gym is the exact same routine. It is Acne Tech Skincare Black Charcoal Soap. Now, black charcoal soap is fucking amazing for so many different things because not only does it help prevent future breakouts, but it helps dry out your skin slightly, which also means that those like little red dots, I don't really have any right now other than a little bit right here from when I shaved the other day, but it basically reduces the redness of current acne as well. Now I'm gonna break down the ingredients and why some of the ingredients are in here so you guys just have more of an understanding of why I formulated this bar the way that I did. The first two ingredients are coconut oil and organic shea butter. Basically, because black charcoal is so known for drying your skin out so much, if I didn't add these two ingredients in, you honestly would just have like chapped, broken skin and it would look absolutely horrible. You need to find that fine line between having your skin moist enough that it's like hydrated, but dry enough that it's not currently breaking out or makes your acne even worse. Organic sunflower oil, because that is just for the overall complexion of the skin. That actually doesn't really have any acne benefits. That's more just for like the rejuvenation, and it does kind of help with aging, wrinkles, and so on. Now, there's not enough fucking things in the world that can stop me from aging due to the amount of steroids that I take, so I do look older, but if you're not abusing the fuck out of steroids, it actually will help with wrinkles and the like aging look of your skin. Now, organic castor oil. Now, castor oil is actually used in so many different things to help treat inflammatory diseases or funguses or anything along those lines. So if you have those little like pus-filled acne heads, this is amazing. It's getting rid of like the infection that it's kind of causing and instantly glowing up your complexion so you don't look like a dirty little fuck. And the last two most important ingredients is charcoal powder and deep sea mud. Obviously, these are the two ingredients that are going to dry out your skin and give the most amount of benefits for aging, for acne, for reducing acne, for monitoring the current breakouts, and just overall have a well-rounded, perfect bar of soap. Now, honestly, it is very hard because originally this bar had orange extract and it had lemon extract peels, which made the bar very like coarse on my skin. But because I used this bar like on my face and on my body, it was actually causing my body to break out more because it was a little too like aggressive. I'm not supposed to exfoliate my face every single day. I needed something more smooth. So after the times and times we revised it, I was able to remove those ingredients, and then I saw massive gains in my skin because it wasn't exfoliating it, which actually would make it break out more because I have very sensitive skin. So that is basically why I formulated the bar the way I did it, and that is why it has helped so much, and not just helped me, but it's helped over 8,000 people already, and we actually just got 10,000 bars in, and it will probably sell out in the next 3 months, and we are actually expanding the line massively in 2023, getting into some stores, and I'm just super stoked for every single person to try this out, to see the benefits for themselves. Now, I don't want to just promote my product because obviously there are tons of good black charcoal bars out there. I mean, I have formulated mine in a way that works for me and clearly works for other people, but just get out there and try as many things as you possibly fucking can. That is going to be the best way that you can fine tune your skin, is trial and error. Now, the next two things for skincare that I go over is a toner. This Witch Hazel toner, in my opinion, is the best for keeping hydrated skin. After about 30-45 minutes after I shower, after these two products have set in my skin, I use a regular moisturizer which honestly just helps moisturize my skin. And you can play around with these. This is like the third different moisturizer I've tried in the last 3 years. Obviously my skin has come a long way and I have perfected it. Now this is not a one-step cure for every single person, but using these 3 tips is going to drastically change your skin game. Any possibility that you would not get skin improvements by using those 3 tips. And I'm so sure of it. I will put my money where I will put my money where my mouth is and take a picture and document every single day that you're doing the 3 things that I told you. And at the end of the month, if you have not had improved skin, then you will. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So with that said, I'm about to hop in the shower, do everything that I basically just told you, and I'm gonna wrap up this video with hopefully a delicious post-workout meal because it is 2 days before New Year's and your boy's hungry. I was 222 this morning, 223. I'm just enjoying those holidays, and then basically right after the New Year, I have to start that weight cut to 198, which has the fun begin. So I'm gonna shower up. I'll see you soon. Emily made me the post-workout meal. Now, like I said, the diet is a little meh because it is 2 days before New Year's Eve, and well, I'm just kind of enjoying myself until I know how hard this weight cut is gonna be, and it is gonna be fucking hard. So basically what we got here is we have 8 mac and cheese bites. These things are so good. It's like little balls with like macaroni and cheese in it. Got around 250 grams of extra lean ground turkey and about a cup and a half of white rice. So no matter what, even if you're eating slightly off plan, make sure you get that protein in because that's obviously gonna be the most important thing. And then I usually have more carbs before bigger lift days. And then before rest days, I have less carbs. Now, if you're gonna cycle dieting for bodybuilding and you're like, well, I'm gonna eat less on my rest day because I'm not exerting as much energy. Sure, if you're gonna eat less carbs, I guess, but technically speaking, most muscle groups take 72 hours to heal yourself anyways. So by you not eating the same on your rest day as you do training, you're just like fucking yourself over in terms of recovery because your body still needs those nutrients. So don't be one of those dumbasses that cycles their diet between training days and rest days because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. So gonna plow this down, wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.